Top in the morning, everyone. It's been a minute since I posted on the YouTube channel, so I thought I'd record this video just so that I could, have something up there and kind of update you guys on how the build is going, and you guys can see the car more than I've been posting. You probably see the title of the video. I'm just gonna go over a couple of things that I really dislike about this car and how I plan to fix that issue. The very first thing that I dislike about this car is this kind of panel gap that you get from the hood. And I'm thinking it's the hood because if you look on this side, you'll see how this panel gap kind of forms over here, and you can see how big it is on this side. And this angle is just pretty sickening, how bad the panel gap is. And then you go over here, and you go over here, and you go over here. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter until it's rubbing on the actual wrap itself. And then you see from this angle, it's not so bad. And then you go up here and it's also not that bad. I'm not sure why the panel gap is so big on this side. It looks like it might be something with the hood, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know, but the panel gap really kills me, and I don't know how to fix it. So I probably will take it to a body shop or something, and maybe they can fix it, or maybe they can't. Who knows? But that is the first big thing that I hate about the car. Still here at the front of the bumper is this big air bubble in the front of my bumper. I think I showed you guys this before. It showed up shortly after I took it to get wrapped, and the reason why that air bubble formed is because the bumper wasn't painted. It was polyurethane, or not Duraflex, but it was not painted, so the wrap had a hard time sticking to the actual bumper in certain areas. But as you can see, it's stuck in a lot as you can see, it stuck well in other areas, but in that one center piece right there, the center of the car, really started to peel. And it's just annoying to look at whenever you're taking pictures of the car and you want to have a nice decent picture. While we're still talking about the wrap, there are certain areas of the wrap that are starting to show, and it hasn't even been that long. And I'm not saying it's the wrapper's fault. It's just more so I have warranty. I can take the car back to get rewrapped if I need to. But the issue is the availability of this material, this specific material that I have, is very, very limited. So when I have stuff like this door panel peeling, and the front of the bumper, and that's really it. The front of the bumper and the door panels like that peeling, or maybe even something like this, where I put on this front thing and it started peeling back, so it looks or even up here, I had to put on some tape. I'll probably get under there. Yeah, you had to put on some tape to keep that from looking like it was hanging down. It's really hard to get more material to wrap the car, and it sucks. So I'm just going to be on the constant lookout for more material to fix those small issues. Other than that, I think the car is wrapped perfectly. I haven't really had any other areas of imperfection show up within the wrap, and I really love the way that it looks. So, fourth thing that I really dislike about this car is the fact that all of the other pieces on the car are carbon fiber, the side skirts, the front lip, the fangs, the shark fin up there, the spoiler, the rear bumper extensions, and even the diffuser. The only thing that's not carbon fiber, actual genuine carbon fiber, are my mirror caps. And that's probably an easy fix. It is definitely the easiest thing to fix. I just wish I hadn't rushed into buying them when I first bought the car, because I thought they looked cool. And it kind of, throws everything else out of whack, just having that one piece that's not genuine carbon fiber. But easiest fix for that is to just buy genuine carbon fiber mirror caps, and I've already done that, so they're on their way, and that'll be fixed the next time UPS comes here. Now, this is probably a controversial one. I don't know how people feel about wheels and stuff like that, but I don't like black wheels as much as I did when I first bought this vehicle. Now, the reason I say I don't like black wheels is because they gather up a lot of brake dust. Like, as you can see right here, there's brake dust all in this wheel. And it's like really hard to keep clean whenever you're going to shows and meets and stuff like that. So I don't know, and I also think that the car would look better if it were on a set of, like, I don't know, chrome wheels or silver wheels or something that's just not black. I think it would actually make the car a little bit, pop out a little bit more. So black wheels, I hate to be that guy that's like, I've grown up and I don't like black wheels anymore, but you know, that's just what it is. I don't really like the black wheels anymore, and probably gonna be changing them out soon for something a little bit more like reflective, like the wrap is itself, so that it, you know, completes the car in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I love the way the car looks right now. I think it looks great, but I want to try something new. So, and no offense to all my black wheel owners, I think black wheels are still sick, but I think I might have outgrown the taste for black wheels. Now, another big one that everyone seems to really think is like the coolest thing ever is the fact that the car is lowered. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like the fact that my car before had like monster truck fitment, and I was just like riding around comfortably and didn't have to worry about speed bumps. I do actually miss that. It's just, the car looks better when it's lowered, in my opinion, but the ride quality is so shit, man. Like, you scrape on every speed bump that you go through, and sometimes you have to like take it at an angle so that you're not scraping, and then you're like holding up traffic behind you and stuff like that. And you know, it's just annoying to deal with, like having, and then the ride quality itself is like, you feel every bump on the road. You feel it feels like if I'm going over a bump on the highway, it feels like my car is about to like destroy itself, because it's like the most dramatic thing ever compared to if I was on stock suspension. You kind of just roll over it and it absorbs it and you don't really feel it. Like, I was taking my mom to the airport recently, and she was in the car passenger seat. She was just like, am I gonna die in this thing? Like, it feels like this car is like not stable. And I was like, yeah, no, that's just how it rides, because you know, the coilovers, you know, low life. So the ride quality is something that I definitely do not like, and I always tell people there's probably a better way to lower your car but keep the ride quality fairly consistent with stock. If it's coilovers that you think that like you think you might want to get coilovers, please listen to the review of, like, your ride quality is going to be worse if you're just daily driving this car for comfortability. Like, you're going to have shit ride quality unless you spend like $4,000 on like some like really top of the line coilovers. I can't speak to that because I have BC Racing coilovers, which were about $1,200. So which are, and they're not bad coilovers, but it's just like the ride quality is just severely diminished. This is actually the last one. This is actually the last thing that I don't like about the car, and it's not like that big of a deal, and I think it's just really my personality. This car draws a lot of attention. This car really has people coming to you at red lights like, damn dude, I really like your car, do you have an Instagram, blah blah blah. Like, people will literally try to talk to me as we're driving on the road. Like, red lights, we'll be driving on the highway, someone will pull up next to me and be like, yo, what's your Instagram? Like, I've gotten pulled over before just so that the cops can look at the car. Knew I got pulled over for no reason because I was driving slower than everyone else and my windows were down, so they couldn't really tell that my windows were tinted. And he pulls me over and he's like, yeah, you don't have your front license plate on. I'm like, there's no way he could have saw that before he pulled me over because I was in front of him the entire time. And he didn't even give me a ticket. He just gave me a warning and then left. So the car draws in a lot of attention, which is, I don't know, to some people might be like desirable, and it is in a certain sense. Like, oh, I like that people enjoy the car and they give me compliments and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't like to be the center of attention for too long in places that don't, you know, require that. You know, like I don't want to have a lot of people gravitating towards me for just the sake of my car. You know, those are all the things that I dislike about this car. Other than that, it's a very nice car, very reliable car. Hasn't given me any problems yet. I've reliably had it tuned for about 6 months. It's pretty quick. It has pretty decent gas mileage when you're not flooring it everywhere like I am. Looks good, sounds good. Everything about this car, I love a lot of things about this car, but those things that I highlighted are some of the things that I really just dislike about the car. So I'm gonna leave the video off with that. I'm gonna post some more videos later on down the line whenever I get the time to. Yeah, that's about it for this video.